And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Transport Fever. Well, I've just been looking around the map, letting a little time pass here and there, seeing what we could do to improve things, and I think because this is nestled into a nice residential area in here, really nice, I think we need to take advantage of that. We've already got one connection from there up to here, so it should help a little bit with this industrial, because we are supplying this industrial with some material, 88% of construction material. But I think we need to also hook them up to some commercial, and that's over here. So it's a good opportunity to do another connection over here, so they can come up here, and there's a little bit of industrial and a lot of commercial up here. And so I think we're gonna come up here with it. So we're gonna do a passenger, and of course it resets. So 4 high speed 2nd Street connection. So we're gonna swing this around, try to get that to be as parallel as we can, and we're gonna squish this right up. Oh, maybe not squish it, but move this up. I think right there is probably a good spot. Committed. There we go. And hook that line up. This line can come straight out. See where it snaps? Right there is where it snaps. So that should be straight out there. We're going to bring this one in. And then I want to kind of control where this next one goes. So right in there is where I want this one to go. Hopefully it will connect up to there. Let's I'm gonna put a little bit of curvature on that, maybe encourage it a little encouragement goes a long ways. And come out here and here, just to maximize the coverage that we can get from this one station. I want to maximize that as much as possible. So let's pick a spot to come out here. Right there's a good one. So we're gonna drag this up and hopefully get it right in to there. Since I might want to use this station to deliver some food, this would be a good one to deliver to. Although I don't know how I would really swing that. But look at all the coverage that we would get in our commercial district with this one. And the Far West isn't doing too bad for itself. 632 in the Far West. Let's... Whoa. What is that little... There we go. How about that? That's much better. Let's try to encourage a little bit of cross development there. This one probably can't. Yeah, it has a little harder time covering all of that, but look at how bright these are. The brighter the better. And they're really happy building value. This one's land value. It's a little bit different. It can be a little different than building value, but I like the building value one. Oh, see, this did connect. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. Perfect. Thank you, game, for that. And there's the new NSBLs. The gray one is the one I was talking about. So this one I have set 34,000 horsepower. The gray one, same speed, but 211,000 horsepower. And it's 550,000 a year versus 400,000 a year. I mean, $550,000 a year, that ain't cheap. $500,000 a year just to keep it running. I'm pretty good with that, considering it's futuristic and future stuff is cool. It looks like our construction material, I did upgrade the construction material train for our hub in hopes that it started delivering more, and it actually did indeed start delivering more. We are up to 92% again in our hub. I have never seen, by the way, 100%. I've never seen that. That means you are covering every possible building and you are supplying every possible building in the city. And when a city grows this big, you know, we're not going to hit everybody. Because this thing hits most of this industrial, but we got a little bit out here, got a little bit up here, so it's just kind of all over the place. I also built a couple of the bigger Citaro buses for each one of these lines. So I just have a couple of the bigger ones on these lines to see what the balance is. And I do want to extend the bus systems. I want to do some bus systems in some other cities. So that is on the to-do list. So let's get ourselves a hub out here. I don't think I've done it yet, so we're just going to do it. Okay, so now we need a line. We're going to go from here down to here. And this will be far west to Gastonard commuter. Okay. Oh yeah, I need... Where would that be? There it is. I need to set this color to be... I want... Yeah, brown is fine. It's one I haven't used on commuters at all, ever. The brown train. This will be the brown train right here. And it's so fast they call it the brown streak. Okay, so this train is far west to Gastonard commuter. And the only commuter line right now that's not making money is this one here. So this one here is not making any money because the passengers are just not there yet. I was hoping that this would build up a little bit faster, but it's proving it's resisting me. I think it's really resisting me. The city is fighting me on that one. Hub City is growing nicely. We're at 3,000 people. A nice linear increase there. Not sure how to get anything other than linear population growth. I've got the Hub City connected to so much. Look at all the people waiting here. Holy cow. Northwest commuter is almost a full train. That is interesting. Not sure what I would do if that maxed itself out. Okay, so the new commuter line still has no passengers on it, but that's okay. One of the things I would like to do is start setting up commuter bus lines in here, and it's going to be a little challenging with all of these routes, all of these blocked off routes in here. But I think we might be able to get it done. This is not as often used as maybe some other. I'm going to try to get around here. See, I don't want to destroy all those buildings. Why do I have to destroy this one? Oh, whatever. Like I said, I'm not going to pay too much mind to that. I'm going to upgrade these roads, though, when necessary. Oh, there's a growth. That's good. That's good to see. A little bit of growth over here. It's very welcome. I want this line to be a little bit more profitable. Maybe spark some growth. This one's already nestled into a pretty healthy amount of residential. So, let's see. West-South Express. That's not... Okay, that's all West-South Express. Never mind. I was hoping that would be our new express line, but it wasn't to be. Okay, the next thing on the agenda is to think about where we need the bus lines the most. I mean, Bituminous Bear is getting mightily sprawled out. And I'm not really supplying anything into this one. Not a whole lot of coverage. And there's a good amount of industrial coverage here, but that's not really worth it. I'm looking to grow these cities in here as much as possible. Yeah, this one's all residential in here. I would have to be creative. Oh, the other thing I forgot to do, not sure how many people will comment on this, forgot to hook these up. Really? You couldn't go straight out? Forgot to hook these up to cities. There we go. There. They're now hooked up to cities. And it looks like our manufacturing, see, 3433, 3456, and it's kind of wiggling back and forth. So the closer these numbers, this potential, 34, 33, is to this production, that means it's meeting demand. It's not pushing itself anymore, which means if we're not close to meeting demand, so 92% of the food in hub, 82% here, which is reasonable considering all the commercial we're not touching. And over here, we are now at 93% over here. Because we're not touching everything, so that's why that's not 100. But that's a lot more than it was, so this is now getting 93% of the food that it wants, which is fantastic. It's good news. So we can now work on maybe another commodity, another supply line. As these cities grow, we will want to start supplying them more and more, because with that bump in growth that we're seeing, that demand is going up. So now we can supply, say, tools and machines. And it's the tools and machines factory plus the steel factory that supplies it that is the most likely to hit that super high production level, because it uses so much steel. So I'm thinking we're going to want a little bit of assistance with this. Not sure which one to go to, because, you know, we can drop off in the south here, we can drop off tools and machines and hit a huge amount of this commercial that's around here. But we will miss all this commercial up here that this one hits. So if I were to, say, drop tools and machines off right here, I would then have to truck them up to this area, and that would be how that would work. And then if I did that, if I put a depot, say, over here and another depot up here to drop off to, then this one could hit this depot, drop off food, which would then bring it down here and drop off the minuscule amount of food down here, so I could get profit going both ways. Let's see. Yeah, look at the people. Every time these trains come in, just a huge number of people come flocking to it, which is good. It means that they're profitable, I think. How is this line? How is the finances of this line? Barely profitable. Just barely. So I'm thinking of doing the tools and machines down here, because then I could deliver them up here. I could deliver them over here, because this covers a significant amount of both industrial and commercial. So I could deliver them right up through here. And I do have another line here, so that's good. I can deliver them there. And where else would I deliver them to? I think down here would be a good spot. Bituminous Bear here has got a pretty good amount of demand, and it would be nice and easy to deliver them right down into one of these lines down here. I think that would be perfect. And then finally down here, Gastonard might get some too, because it's both tools and machines with a minimal amount of trucking. Trying to do a minimal amount of trucking. So let's see how that will look. Do some of the initial work now, and then next episode we will tackle. Yeah, I'm sure this is going to go 2 or 3 episodes. So the next episode we'll tackle a little bit more, and then the episode after we'll have to tackle some more of the supply lines, because I'm not sure if I want to use plastic or wood. I'm thinking I'm going to use plastic. I don't like the delivery of wood. I mean, although we need so much production, it might behoove us to use plastic instead of, well, yeah, I'm still on the fence about that. We'll see. We will see. So we have, it is machine factory. That's what we want. I'm going to go out here a little ways. I'm going to set it a little to the side, a little angle, because this thing is going to be very busy. Oh, save. So I want to do it south, far enough south that we're able to supply everything. So, you know, I'm trying to be as symmetric as I can with this, because this is quite the process. So we're going to put it like right there. So if you look at these requirements, this pipe, this horizontal, this vertical pipe that you see here, that is an OR line. That says OR. It's a programming thing. So to make a tool, you need either 2 wood planks or a steel. That's how that works. So 2 wood planks or a steel. To make a machine, you need 2 wood planks and a steel, or steel and plastic. Now, the running sort of debate in my head is whether or not I want to provide planks or plastic. I cannot provide both. It is so hard to get this system to demand plastic, depending on your build. I mean, there are definitely some people who can, and some people who have gotten it to work. But the simple fact of it demanding 2 planks instead of just one thing, that's just more stuff to deliver. But it's also, the potential is doubling up on your profit. So I can either provide planks and steel or steel and plastic. And I'm thinking of doing plastic. So it'd be steel and plastic that I would need. Because goods, the other commercial product, needs either planks and steel or plastic and steel. No, wait. I think it has to have planks. So it's either planks and steel or planks and plastic. So with that process, the goods would be very easy to deliver, to use for planks, because it only uses 1 of them. Okay, so we're gonna build this road out a little bit. Not too crazy though. I want it to be a little bit better. And then 1 on each side, because we need to deliver some goods here. And I'll do the access roads once I know where all my train lines are going to go. Okay, so how do I want the supply? If I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to go here, what other big area do I want to cover? Can't do that one. Obviously, hub is going to get covered. Eastish. I think Eastish is the best bet, because we've got industry, we've got commercial. So that's our 4 lines: Eastish, hub, bituminous, and Gastonard. Those are our 4 lines that are going to come out of this. Well, this one here can come out from here, and then I could go down this way. And then coming around here, that will be a little tougher, but I could make that work. And then up here, I'm going to have to make that work. Do a loop around. So what I'm thinking is do a cargo, and this time it's going to be a side load. We're going to do 4 tracks, 240, high speed, and we're going to go on the side like this. I'm going to try to give ourselves some room, because with this train line, I can deliver straight into hub. I can loop one around and go into east. And then I can come down with it here, go into bituminous. And then I can come either, I'll probably come off the top, loop around, go under south, and then match up with one of these lines here. These are the 2 lines that I have available here. So that's the plan for the supply. And now we need the actual raw materials to make these. So let's work on that next episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.